It comes to my attention every single time I play rank play. So many people just run the wrong settings. I'm going to show you literally every single thing you need. Class setup to the settings I'm going to show in game. Controller settings, why I use them. Also, overclocking, we're going to talk about that because for the love of God, so many people that just don't know this stuff. Let's get into the settings for Call of Duty. It's like controller. I play default flip. I'm shooting with L1 and R1. So these are every pro for the most part I know shoots aims with L1 and shoots with R1. It's a faster reaction. Feels a lot better and smoother. As you guys can see, 1.65, so that's like 7 sensitivity. Control vibration, I don't do that. Here's my dead zone. So I run a left stick min to 1 and left stick max is 70. Like, this is the amount of how less of distance you have to push your stick. Is way better because the Black Ops 6 is really slow to get your sprint off. Right stick min, I have 4, so play this off your controller. So like you guys can see, it's getting back down, right? And this is good. This is where I want it to be. If I put it lower down, like for example, I like 3, you guys see how it's kind of like flinching. It's playing like -2, -1. I don't like that. I want to put it 1 up. 4 has been a really good comfortable spot. Don't mess around with anything to do with this. Aiming advanced settings, we're gonna go to instant right here. Snap onto people immediately when you're aiming out sights. Aim response curve type we want on dynamic. Make sure your aim assist is on. Here, the only one setting you want to change is FOV sensitivity scaling, and you want to turn this off. Controller, like for your attack sprint is assist delay, I don't want any 0-0. And then you guys can copy this down. I have corner slicing on, so obviously this allows the BO6 ability of Omni movement to tilt your gun if you guys want to have that. I do play on hybrid. And more settings, movement advanced settings, do play single tap run. Graphics, you always want to make sure this is full screen exclusive, never borderless, never windowed. Please do not do that. Monitors here, your GeForce refresh rate, like I said, in the Windows setting, max. Display resolution, if you have a better monitor than I do, make sure that's at max as well. I play on plus blues for reflex low latency mode. I think most people do in Call of Duty. Quality, make sure render resolution's at 100. Fidelity cast, we put this all the way to 100 for myself. I like being able to see things across the map. And then VRAM scale target, 90s for like a very higher NPC, but it's basically to make your game feel like very smooth. So most part I see 80. If I do change anything, I will let you guys know in the settings. Variable ray shading, you want that on because activates a technique that improves performance at low visual cost. And so here are all the settings I run in rank play that allow for my game to look good. And most important, put these to minimal and put this to low. You don't want such a high demand of that streaming quality thing put on your game, especially if you're not streaming. Shadow settings right here, environment settings, and that's pretty much it. So copy that. Now on to FOV. I changed my field of view to 110. I used to be on 105. It just feels nicer that way. Affected field of view and wide. Wide is basically just gonna allow it movement type. You're moving around, just feels so smooth. Don't forget these camera settings. You don't want world motion blur, any motion blur, unless what are you trying to make yourself puke? Please don't. First person camera movement and third person camera movement, put that to 50% least. So like every single time you get naded, stunned, unless you're trying to put yourself in a 3D movie, don't put that at 100%. This is my audio settings, just very basic. I have enhanced headphone mode on. Sucker Punch is my audio mix right now, and yeah, there's nothing really there, to be honest. This is very basic settings. Now the last part is interface. Don't ever forget the setting. I feel like a lot of people overlook this thing. Color customization. We're gonna put this to filter 2 both. And so what it's gonna do, as you guys can see in this map, you put all these to 100 and it's gonna make your map and game look way better and color quality. Mini map shape square. HUD bounds. So click HUD bounds and you're gonna want to squeeze this thing into a lot compacted in. Why? Because you see the top left of this is where a lot of casual players have this mini map on the top left of the screen. You want it closer in because the less space you're traveling from your eye to the center to the upper top left, obviously react faster to that, okay? But this should be on static. I literally don't know why that keeps changing. Yeah, that should be on static. Top 5 loadout. Yeah, top 5 loadouts. Not really 4 loadouts for Jackal. These are the 5 attachments everybody is running in rank play for Black Ops 6. Remove the muzzle from this gun and it's a pea shooter, so that's why you're seeing a lot of C9 action. Perks, I run dexterity for this class, okay? Sense of sliding, jumping, it feels a lot better. This class is the exact same thing, except I have flak jacket. When you're playing S&D, make sure to put flak. Trust me, you don't want to get naded across the bomb site, okay? Next, we have the aims. So my first aims class is for a little bit more of an agile aims class. I feel like if you're gonna get involved in mixing to the hard point or have a lot of engagements on the map, so I run Kevlar, Microflex, ported compensator, reinforced barrel, ergonomic grip, and infiltrator stock. My fourth class for main ARs, the no recoil class, works ergonomic grip, vertical foregrip, reinforced barrel, quarter compensator, and of course your red dot. And now to the C9. So like because I don't run the C9, I literally don't. You see 1000 limbs. I'm not a joker like the rest of these clowns, all right? Class I got recommended by a couple of people I play with. So hopefully they gave me the right class. If they didn't, I will never listen to them again, okay? If I go to Call of Duty and I just run scan and repair maybe like every 2 weeks or so. I don't know how often you're supposed to do this, but this is basically just going to fix these things that are not making your game run smoothly. First off, let's go to the NVIDIA control panel. So this is basically going to make your game look good right here. But you're gonna want to put this to performance. So go down here, click this, drag it from the middle and put it in performance, and then click this option and click apply. So like, you know, when I change it, this apply option comes to the bottom right. That's what you want. And then you're gonna click apply. And then for a 3D setting, so I got this. You guys can just copy this. I had someone like show me like an optimizer for Call of Duty, showing me all this stuff. So just copy it down. Literally, for example, power management mode, you want the max performance on your PC. Let's see, texture filtering, I have on high performance. Make sure that's all good. Right here, I just have my GPU selected and apply that for your surround sound. And then resolution, this is the biggest thing. So obviously, if you have a better monitor than I do, you just select your PC. Here, the only setting I ever mess with is digital vibrance. Like this is just gonna add a little bit of a color effects to your game. And then oh, okay. Wow, I did not know. Okay, see, you see what I mean? This is exactly why I'm making this video. I just realized this should not be on aspect ratio. See, now you're gonna do the same thing, refresh rate, all that's good. So I don't know how much that's gonna make an effect, but okay, so you see, this is why we do things. Set up G-Sync, I don't. Okay, I'll get back to you guys about this G-Sync thing. This has to be new. I literally did not see this the last time I was making this. And then, yeah, these two settings are not gonna do anything for you. I don't really do anything here. So we'll just go through every Windows setting so I can help you out right here. Go to system, and we're just going to start from top to bottom. We make sure we have all these settings that you guys need. Next, you want to go to the advanced display. So this is my monitor. Use the max hertz. Make sure that's always a thing, bro. Like there's so many people that literally do not follow these simple instructions and wonder why their game feels like crap. Go to graphics right here. Optimization for Windows game on. And then so like here, for example, like Call of Duty, you can add, so like you have to follow this program file. So like when I go to BattleNet and then I go show and explore, right? This path is literally how you get to the game. And what you're going to do is when you go back to these settings, this is the program file path, right? You want to make sure it's on high performance. If it's not, I promise you, when I changed the setting, it was literally making my game feel a lot better. And then for advanced graphic settings, I do put hardware accelerated GPU on. Network, click on the Ethernet that you're connected to, and then click adapter option. So what I do is configure. It's gonna make your internet just like at max speed, so it can obviously you can get a lower ping. And so you guys can copy this if you feel more comfortable. Like it's been working pretty well for me. And so all these wake stuff is just random Windows. Gaming, in this section, you want to go to game bar and literally turn this off. This is all Xbox settings, so you don't want any of this unless you play on the Xbox app. You know, make sure this stuff, all this stuff is turned off. You don't want Xbox to be clicking random buttons and Xbox clipping to be doing that. And then go to game mode, put that on there, and then Windows update. And this is going to lead into the next thing, which is going to be your GeForce experience. This is going to be your graphics driver. So if you haven't updated your graphics driver, like again, you're hurting yourself when you're not doing this, right? So make sure this is right. Okay, next, so this is what I mean when I want you guys, if you guys haven't literally cleaned anything to do with your PC, like even the recycling bin, brother, like I literally do not know what you're doing. So mine is obviously more fresher, but like if you have like a bunch of junk files, think about every download file, every garbage you have on your PC and you haven't cleaned it up, even though I probably don't even have much. So we're gonna do temp right there, continue. So look, this is all this garbage right here, a bunch of temp files that come from apps downloaded, all the stuff that I don't even need. Do this for all current items, skip, deletes all that stuff, right? We're gonna do this again, Windows run, and then we're gonna put percent temp and percent again. And then you see like these are the apps that has all the data. So Call of Duty, all that stuff, select all that, delete, continue. This one is prefetch, and prefetch again, all these settings from these apps again. So you can see all these Vegas, whatever I have, Xbox right here, and delete. Do this for all items and skip. And so right here, you can see all these junk files are right here in the recycling bin. And now you delete this and skip. So look, 746 items, obviously is not that big of a deal. It's 40 megabytes, but it's just a good way to keep your PC overall clean. This cleanup, So right here, look that up, and this is my so you want to make sure it's your main, and you're gonna click clean up system files. It's gonna basically clean up a bunch of junk that is from again from your downloads, stuff from downloaded from online, like as you guys can see. So you can read it. It's like it's there for a reason. And delete files. And then now it's going to clean up your drive. So the internet settings. Why people do this for their internet right here is like they get a new IP address from their router. Your NAT type's not good in the game. Something just more of a refresher to have a new IP and clean up all that cache that literally gets involved with your IP address. Open up command prompt, right? So command prompt, run as administrator, right? And then open this up, all this along its way. So ipconfig / flush DNS, ipconfig / register DNS. Do this, give it a couple of seconds, at least 10 in between while it's finding you a new IP, and restart your PC after you do, and you basically have a brand new IP address that's going to be refreshing. Right here is we're going to go to edit power plan. So this is obviously going to make your PC turn into a machine for performance. So we're going to go change advanced options. This is on high performance. This is what you want it. And then look, you're going to look at power again, choose a power plan. And so like these are two separate things. These are not the same thing. So you want high performance right here again, and it's gonna make your PC feel so nice. If you're on PC, the last thing I can think of really, if I'm missing anything, a lot of apps start up when you have it downloaded. For example, things that you don't want, like Spotify, you don't want that started up, right? So like all these apps, for example, they're enabled whether you like it or not. And yeah, so that's basically all the Windows settings and PC settings that I can help you guys with. So hopefully that helps out. If you have any questions about PC settings, let me know. What overclocking does is basically for a PS4 controller, it is every controller basically thinks there's a 5 millisecond delay. What you want to do is you're going to go online on YouTube and aimless overclock controller, okay? And right here, this is 2 years ago, you just literally follow this guy's videos, and you guys follow this link, literally follow his video. I'm pretty sure you just go to here, the zip file, and you download this right here, download raw file. It's going to open this thing up, which is called driver. So you're going to go to setup and click yes. And now what I'm selecting on the screen is my wireless controller. This is my game controller. So this is what you want to make sure. It's gonna be defaulted here. There's not going to be a filter on it, and then you just install a service and it should be ready to go. But the one thing is, I know for sure, is you want to go to this setting and turn this memory integrity off, because it's basically allowing you to overclock your controller. It's like a setting that's just like blocking it off. So please guys, literally just take 10 to 15 minutes out of your day to apply this to your game, to apply this to your Windows settings, everything that I showed you. And I really, really hope it literally changes the perspective of gaming itself overall. I'm a very nut crackhead when it comes to settings, because obviously I want to play at the best I can be at all times, and I feel like the more people I talk to, especially when it's just casual players on Call of Duty. So if you're new to this channel, I really hope this helped you out, and hope it makes your gaming experience a lot better. And I hope you guys can just hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff.